people on the inside on the policy and agency review teams can come to get the right people into their meetings.
I'm Lily Rothman, and I'm with the Public Liaisons team here at the Transition, and I'm doing youth outreach. So we just had a meeting with the members of the Youth Vote Table, which is a coalition of a bunch of youth-oriented organizations. This was a group of both partisan and nonpartisan groups, 501c3s, 501c4s, and 527s. And our goal for the meeting was to get them to answer the question of what are young Americans uniquely qualified to do to help the administration in the White House, and what should we ask of young Americans?
The common thread among all of our organizations and all of our efforts is our desire to empower, engage, register, and turn out young people as part of the political process.
We represent such a diverse community, as you all know, and I think one of the unique pieces to that is that we're not very siloed. So we really do see our issues as very integrated.
When people think of things as youth issues, they often limit themselves, but really the truth is there's no such thing as a youth issue. Any issue can be seen from a youth perspective.
You know, what are we fighting for? What is the common vision? Well, it's a lot of what President-elect Obama was talking about all campaign season. You know, it's about healthcare, it's about a clean energy economy, you know, it's about access to higher education. I mean, young people in this country, I think, share the vision of older Americans in this country. We think we are an especially important group of people to help that vision become a reality.
We try to put our individual strategic differences aside and come together over a common goal.
So given the diversity of the room, my question is, you are impressively speaking with one voice. Can you talk to me a little bit about that process? Because mind you, the transition is in mainly a listening and receiving mode. So the better we understand how you guys function, the better we can serve you.
So we plan on continuing to work as a movement of 4.5 million people on every single issue.
This to me is the most exciting thing I can possibly imagine. We have reshaped how political campaigns run. You know, we've been out there screaming and yelling, saying if somebody will pay attention to us and ask us, we will vote and we will respond. And finally to have a candidate that heeded that call in a really meaningful way.
We feel like we helped elect, you know, Barack Obama President of the United States, and we want to be as helpful in his administration as we were on the electoral side.
I think the biggest ask that's coming out of this community is really just for a seat at the table.
You know, we all are going to, in the coming weeks, submit, you know, policy ideas to you, but we want to know, how do we stay part of those processes? How are we going to make sure that there are really talented young people at all of the tables and all of the different agencies, you know, not during just the transition period of time, but once the administration gets going. And while we are really focused and committed to, I think, to seeing an office of the youth liaison or somebody really strong from our community in that position, we don't want that person siloed. We want our message everywhere.
What we're doing here and this meeting and all the conversations that are going to come out of it, it's just proof that the involvement of young people with what's going on now doesn't stop at the election, and it doesn't even stop at the transition. It's going to keep going into the administration. And we're really excited to bring young people to the table to have a say in how that involvement is going to go.